I'm Usman Arain, and this is my science fair project. My title is How Does Dehydration Impact the Human Body? Dehydration is a result of not drinking enough water according to your body's needs. Hydration is important to allow your organs to run at optimum level and to maximize endurance and performance during exercises. All the studies I reviewed did experiments that were over 1 hour, that were over 1 hour. So I decided to do an experiment that's short term, like under 30 minutes. My research question is, how does short term under 30 minutes physical activity impact hydration on the skin and heart? So my hypothesis is as little as 20 minutes of physical activity significantly changes the amount of hydration in the skin and heart. So over here is a little comparison. It shows this is what healthy skin looks like, and this is what dry skin looks like, dehydrated skin. Okay, so I conducted a before-after intervention study on 4 participants. They did 20 minutes of exercise over the course of 3 days. I turned the results into these charts. So the intervention I did was 20 minutes of uninterrupted brisk walk. I took the results over 3 days before the exercises and after the exercises. So all the participants signed an informed consent form that you can see back here. The informed consent form, it tells the participants what they're going to be doing, how they're going to be doing it, how long they're going to be doing it, and what this study is about, and what are the risks and possible benefits of this study. And for the form, so my participants, 50% were adult and 50% were child. For the gender, 75% were male and 25% were female. It says n equals 4 because that means number of participants equals 4. So for the children, their parents had to sign the informed consent form for them. So I turned all the results into these charts. So as you can see over here, these are the results before, these are the results after. So it's the heart rate. As you can see, it did increase. The respiratory rate did increase, and the skin hydration did decrease. So I decided to split all of the results into different groups, age and into age and gender. So here are the measurements of the child participants. As you can see, the heart rate increased a lot, and so did the respiratory rate, but the skin hydration didn't decrease that much. As you can see, for the adults, the heart rate didn't increase as much as the children, neither did the respiratory rate, but the skin hydration did decrease more, and there wasn't much contrast between genders. So to measure the vitals before and after, I took the heart rate, respiratory rate, and their skin hydration using this digital skin measuring hydration device. So here's some recommended daily water intakes. So daily water intake varies by age and by activity level. So these are just some general recommendations. For children 1 to 3 years, about 1.3 liters or 5.5 cups. 4 to 8 years, about 1.7 liters or 7 cups. 9 to 13 years for boys, it's about 2.4 liters or 10 cups, and for girls, 2.1 liters or 9 cups. For 14 to 18 years, about 3.3 liters or 14 cups for boys, 2.3 liters or 10 cups for girls. For adults, men, about 3.7 liters or 16 cups, and for women, about 2.7 liters, 11 cups. So this is a CT scan of the brain. This is a normal brain, and this is a dehydrated brain. You can see that the dehydrated brain has shrunken a little. And these are some of the things that happens. This is some of the impact that dehydration can cause on the cardiovascular system. So conclusion, I did a before-after intervention study on 4 participants who are doing this voluntarily. They also signed an informed consent form, and they did 20 minutes of uninterrupted exercise over the course of 3 days. The results proved my hypothesis correct, which means that 20 minutes of exercise does impact the overall hydration status on the body. These are some limitations. This study was conducted on 4 people, but there's a much wider variation. So in the future, the same experiment could be done with more people and more variation. The measurements used for the hydration status were all non-invasive to ensure the safety of the participants, but more accurate results could be found with blood samples or urine samples. So the study only measures the hydration level of the skin and heart, but almost every organ is impacted by hydration. Recommendations. We often recommend regular physical activity to maintain overall body health, but at the same time, we often ignored hydration as a factor, which is also a necessary part of physical activity. Although hydration for almost all of the body is important, skin and heart are 2 of the organs which are immediately affected by dehydration. Mild to moderate level of short-term, under 30 minutes physical activity may also need hydration to keep the body organs fully functional. This is particularly important for not very humid areas such as Calgary, where there is more moderate risks for dehydration, such as migraines. And that's my project.